What up, though? We back with another one, and boom, we up here with it today. And today's video is about the 7 principles, we can call it, of manifestation. This will probably be my last segment on it for a while for this week, because I want to move on to the next section of our healing journey. And like I said, this one's gonna be on the 7 principles of manifestation. And I know a lot of people always speak on just I am this, I am that, I am that, I am this, I am, you know what I'm saying? But it's way more principles than just the I am aspect of it. There are 6 other ones that you should know, and they are aligned with each of your 7 chakras. So the first one is I know. And you got to know that whatever it is that you are speaking on, trying to manifest, trying to acquire, trying to attract into your life, you gotta know that it is coming to you. You gotta know that it is yours. You gotta know that it is already there. It is already here. You have already acquired it. I know that. The next one is I see. I see this manifestation in front of me. I see this thing has come in. I see that I am within the realms and the compounds of whatever it is that I am trying to manifest. I can see it. I see it. It is already here. I see what I am trying to manifest. I see what I am trying to attract. So the second one is always going to be I see. Well, you ain't got to go in order, but yeah, the second one is I see. The third one is I speak. I speak this manifestation into my life. I speak this thing in which I am trying to attract into my life. I speak abundance. I speak my manifestation. I speak this brand new car. I speak this brand new house. I speak this 80 acres of land. I speak would be the third thing, because you gotta speak it into existence. You can't just say it. You gotta speak it with affirm it. Like, you gotta speak it with some authority behind it. So always speak your manifestations in as well. The next one is I love. I love this manifestation. I love that I have manifested XYZ. I love that I have attracted this XYZ into my life. I love my life. I love what I already have. I love what I am acquiring. I love where I am headed towards. I love what is coming into me. Love is a whole different aspect of where you are trying to journey into, and also a way of affirming that you love the things that you already have. Because if you don't already love the things that you have, how can you expect to have more? How can you expect for something more or something else to come into your life if you haven't even affirmed that you are grateful for the things that you have now? So always affirm with love as well, and I love this manifestation that I am trying to bring in, as well as I love what I already have to acquire more. The next one running down the line will be, so we have I know, I see, I speak, I love, I feel will be the next one. Because you got to actually feel that the manifestation is here. You got to feel that what you are trying to acquire is here. You have to feel that what you are trying to manifest into your life, it is within reach. Because if you don't feel it, if you don't say that you feel it, or if you don't try to attempt to feel what it would feel like to even be in that life where, or that experience where you already have the manifestation, how can you expect it to come in? This is another vital attribute with the manifestation process, because you really do have to feel yourself being in that room. You got to feel yourself being in that car. You got to feel yourself being in that home. You got to feel yourself with this allotment of money. You got to feel yourself in these types of scenarios and in these types of experiences in order for you to know what it is gonna feel like for you once you get it. So you can know like, oh, I remember feeling like this, and this is what I felt like when I had that experience. So yes, you gotta feel it. You have to feel it. So I feel. The next one is I do. You know, and we ain't talking about getting married right now. You know what I'm saying? We are speaking in the terms of I do manifest this. I do want this. I do see this. I do know that this is here. I do speak this into my life. I do affirm this into my life. I do know that this is coming in. I do, just I do, literally, because when you think of the terms of I do outside of marriage, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? You are doing the active work, doing something to try to acquire this manifestation that you are trying to bring into your life. So you have to do that is a point, act of trying to bring in this manifestation because you know what I'm saying? A lot of people feel like things just come to you, but you have to be actively moving towards what it is that you are trying to manifest. If you ain't actively moving towards it, how do you expect to even get to it? Meet it halfway. If you don't even want to go to full 100%, you got to meet it somewhere. You got to be taking those active steps to try to acquire these things. So if you are trying to get a new car, go to the car lot. You know what I'm saying? I am doing my part. I'm going to the car lot. I'm seeking out this car. If you want to get a brand new house, drive through these communities where brand new houses are being built. Walk into these houses, go to open houses and stuff like that. Sit down and meet with a loan officer about housing loans, or if you want to try to pay it with cash, like sit down and take the necessary steps to see how you can do these things, how you can actively move towards doing these things, because doing is a part of the process. If you're not doing, you're not receiving. And like I said yesterday, you know what I'm saying? You are what you attract, but also what you attract is what you put out. So you have to actively be doing in order to receive. So where we at now? We have I know, I see, I speak, I love, I feel is next. Or did I? Yeah, I said I feel, I do. Now we are at I am, right? So I speak, I know, I see, I speak, I feel, I love, I do. Now we are at the I am. There is the sacral chakra, the bottom chakra, the only manifesting from the lowest level of your body. Like you got to do all of the other six to inquire and to try to attract what it is in validity, the thing that you are trying to attract. Because when you are just coming from I am, that is your bottom chakra, your sacral chakra. Like that is just the base level of your manifestation. That is just the simplest aspect of it. As if you are just doing something on a basic tiered level, like the absolute bottom of the barrel. Like I am is powerful, but it's not as powerful alone as it could be with the other six, is what I'm trying to get at. So I am is very powerful. I don't want to take away from that because they all play a part within one. But I am seeking this manifestation. I am trying to acquire this. I am trying to attract. I am bringing in. I am seeing. I am knowing. I am doing. I am feeling. You know, they all play a part within one. So if you don't have one without the other, or you don't have them all together, you can't fully tap into that manifestation. You can a little bit. You might get one foot into the door, and then you realize that this is not exactly how I had manifested it because you didn't do it in all six steps. You didn't put in all six of the choir elements in order to see this manifestation or know that this manifestation that you are trying to be exact with, you got it exactly how you wanted it. So if you want to be more exact with tapping into your manifestations and more exact with what you are trying to attract into your life, use these seven attributes, use these seven elements, use these seven experiences in order to exact your manifestations, in order to exact what it is that you are trying to attract into your life. Because you have to get exact with what it is that you are asking for. And you also cannot be a crappy person and expect to receive these things that you want. You gotta be exact. You gotta be uh honest and good person. You gotta be actively doing the work. You gotta actively be trying to heal yourself and be better within yourself in order to acquire these steps, because God don't bless no mess. Ain't that what they say? God don't bless no mess. Like, so you can't expect to be blessed and you aren't being a blessing, or you aren't actively working on your manifestations or working on yourself to try to acquire these manifestations. Like, you can't expect to be blessed in a broken temple. Your body is a temple, and you can't expect for good things to come into a broken temple. Like, you can't. The temple has to already be made up and solid and one. Like, imagine walking into a brand new house, we're gonna say, because I'm watching them build brand new houses right now. So imagine if this foundation was not solid and they tried to build these houses on top of a broken, unstable foundation. Like, the house would sink, the the structure itself would break apart. Like, you have to start with a solid foundation in order for everything else to build up and everything else to be one and solid and just together. And if your foundation ain't solid, how do you expect everything else to be solid? How do you expect everything else to come together and be together? So that's my message for you today. Learn how to tap into these 7 chakras, these 7 elements, these 7 experiences, these top 7 things to do in order to attract your manifestations. Because they are all one and one and the same. And all together, they bring in what it is that you want. So tap into it.